My name is Ashley Brown. My pronouns are she and hers, and I am a principal consultant at GH Smart. If a new PhD graduate doesn't have the business experience that maybe they want to capitalize on and grow in that area, they should try to find those more entry-level positions. And it sounds like, oh my goodness, I just got a PhD. I don't want to do entry-level stuff. And quite frankly, most companies will say you're overqualified for it. That's something that I think when I started applying to jobs, there was this gap between what my degree said and what my experience was. That was just really hard to reconcile. And I wish I'd gone and had more direct conversations with HR, with people at companies that I really enjoyed and said, hey, this is what I bring to the table. And I'm okay with taking a pay cut for a couple of years. I mean, as a grad student, you're really not getting paid a lot of money anyway. So I'm okay with taking a pay cut for a couple of years. I'm okay with being on a different track to really get the exposure. And this is what I'm looking for. Are there roles like that? What I found is that companies have specific needs at different times. A lot of companies are running very specialized projects or interim things where maybe it's not a job description on a website, but maybe they're kind of swirling and looking for someone to fit a niche area, and being able to kind of put yourself out there to think about what that role creation would look like. For me, it was even navigating how businesses worked and really getting those conversations, sitting down with HR, having that conversation person to person. There's nothing that can really replace you being seen as a thought partner and you telling a bit of your story and your desires and your excitement and how you want to contribute and how you want to learn. I think people really value that. So I think the difference is, are you pursuing a space where you need technical skills, or are you pursuing a space where they're more interested in how you think? So when I was applying for my very first job, like literally, I think maybe 17 or 18 years old, internship type job, I remember thinking, but I don't know anything yet. Like, I don't have anything to bring yet. And they said, we just want to know that you can learn and that you're open to learning. And that carries through even to the work that I do today. So even though I do bring more credibility, I bring the degree, I bring the experience, the method that is applied at GH Smart is very specific to GH Smart. So it's one of those spaces where they want to know that I'm open to feedback, that I'm open to coaching, that I'm curious, that I'm excited to learn, that I want to do different things. So in most spaces, your acumen and your willingness to take feedback and to be coached and to grow is more important than the technical skills or even the substantive knowledge that you bring, unless you are applying for a very specific role. And if that's the case, then just take everything that I said and flip it. Problem solving around people, at the root of it, is a real curiosity for how people think, how people work, how people interact with each other, what motivates people, what drives people, how they find and pursue their passion or how they don't. So for me, I was always curious about my classmates, about my professors, about the people that I just interacted with. I did a lot of qualitative interviews too for my dissertation. So really thinking about the interview script and how I, edited and shifted it over time as I got more data and we're drawing more hypotheses around how my overall thesis would sort of shake out. But it was still rooted in curiosity. So problem solving around people really means understanding people, and understanding people comes from being genuinely curious about who everyone is as an individual and how that fits into larger patterns of life. And it can be applied. I applied it as a generalist consultant at McKinsey. I applied it when I was in people operations at Google. I applied it when I was a professional development manager at McKinsey again. And then I've applied it as a principal consultant at GH Smart. But it's all rooted and just really thinking about how people navigate life.